Someone has built a DIY handheld AI chatbot powered by a Raspberry Pi 2 that cost about $120 to assemble. The device features a 3.5-inch touchscreen, a small battery pack, and a custom 3D printed shell, which looks kind of cute in my opinion. It runs a lightweight Linux OS with a chatbot interface connected to online AI models. The portable design allows for voice and text interactions on the go, functioning like a personal AI assistant without needing a phone or a laptop, which is sick. The build uses off-the-shelf components, making it accessible for hobbyists or anybody that just wants to take a stab at building something like this that's low cost, open source, and AI hardware, which is just super cool in my opinion. Full instructions and a parts list are available online, which if you are gonna do this, let me know in the comments below. I would love to know what your projects look like. The NVIDIA rumor mill has started rumoring. NVIDIA is rumored to launch the GeForce RTX 50 Super Series in Q4 of 2025, ahead of the original 2026 expectation. The refresh is expected to bring VRAM upgrades across multiple models, with reports suggesting that you could see upwards of 24 gigabytes of RAM on a 5070 or a 5080. Now, those are all rumors, so take it with a grain of salt. I'm sure it will change once it does release. Built on the existing Blackwell architecture, the Super Series aims to boost performance efficiency without a full generational leap. So like a mid-generation upgrade per se, so like a mid-year one. The move is basically copying NVIDIA's past strategy with the RTX 20 and 40 Super refreshes, giving gamers higher specs before the next gen rollout. So profits, baby. Let's go. Pricing and exact specs remain unconfirmed, but leaks point to a holiday 2025 release. The release date for the ASUS ROG Xbox Ally handheld, that is a mouthful, has leaked and is rumored to release on October 15th of 2025. The device, obviously, if you don't know already, is said to be a special edition of the ROG Ally, designed in special partnership with Microsoft, featuring Xbox branding, Game Pass integration, and controller layout tweaks for a more console-like feel. Specs are expected to match or slightly improve on the current ROG Ally, including an AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme chip with a 120Hz display and a Windows 11 based OS. The main draw for this appears to be a tighter Xbox ecosystem integration, giving players a portable Game Pass experience with official support. Pricing hasn't been confirmed yet, but pre-orders are rumored to start in September. Speaking of handhelds, Ayaneo has unveiled a new lineup of gaming handhelds at ChinaJoy 2025, expanding its range of devices targeting both premium and budget gamers. Highlights of this handheld include the Flip KB and the Flip DS, featuring clamshell designs, one with a full keyboard and the other with dual displays. The company also introduced the Pocket Micro, a compact retro-style handheld aimed at emulation fans, and the Retro Mini PC, the AM01S, blending vintage aesthetics with modern performance. Updated versions of its flagship Slide and Kun models were also shown, boasting improved cooling, upgraded displays, and the latest AMD chips. Release dates and prices vary by model, with most expected to ship late 2025 or early 2026. The Sony PlayStation 5 has surpassed 80 million units sold worldwide since its release date, solidifying its place as one of the fastest selling consoles in history. Strong first-party exclusives, continued demand for the PS5 Slim, and a robust holiday 2024 sales period pushed the console past this milestone. It's actually creeping up on total PlayStation 3 sales, which is freaking sweet. Apple confirms GPT-5 is coming to iOS 26 next month. iOS 26 is expected to feature deep ChatGPT-5 integration as part of Apple's upcoming Apple Intelligence Suite. According to leaks, Apple will partner with OpenAI to power advanced Siri capabilities, enabling more natural conversations, complex task handling, and richer contextual understanding. The integration will allow Siri to seamlessly hand off certain queries to ChatGPT 5 with clear disclosure when it happens. Apple aims to keep processing on device where possible for privacy, while more intensive tasks will use secure cloud processing. iOS 26 is already in full beta and is expected to be fully released alongside the iPhone 17 lineup, coming up here in a couple of weeks in September. Do you think ChatGPT 5 integration with the Apple ecosystem is going to save Siri? Let me know in the comments below. Speaking of iOS 26, Apple has introduced a new playful low battery animation, which is basically just a bouncing battery icon that appears when power drops below 20%. It replaces the static alert, aiming to make battery warnings more noticeable and engaging. And in other Apple news, Mac is officially retiring the classic Macintosh HD hard drive icon, which has been a design staple of Apple's since the year 2000. Yes, Y2K. The change aligns with Apple's move towards a cleaner, more modern aesthetic, replacing the icon with a simplified storage symbol. While function impact is minimal, the update marks the end of a 25-year visual tradition. Google's entire Pixel 10 lineup has leaked, revealing the Pixel 10, the Pixel 10 Pro, and the Pixel 10 Pro Fold. Official images briefly appeared on the Play Store, showing a refined design with flatter edges, slimmer bezels, and updated camera bars. The devices will debut Google's new Material 3 expressive design language, bringing broader colors, dynamic themes, and more fluid animations across Android. Software tweaks include AI-powered customization tools, enhanced camera features, and deeper integration with Google's Gemini Assistant. And on top of the design upgrades, the Pixel 10 series is expected to launch running on Google's next-gen Tensor G5 chip. And if this is something you're excited for, the Pixel Watch 4 and the Pixel 10 Pro Fold may be delayed due to reported supply chain issues. While both devices were expected to launch in October and September alongside the rest of the Pixel 10 lineup, sources say availability could slip several weeks in some regions due to this issue. The Pixel Watch 4 is rumored to feature a larger battery, upgraded sensors, and a deeper Google Fit and Fitbit integration. The Pixel 10 Pro Fold, on the other hand, is expected to bring a larger 5500 milliamp battery and improved hinge design over the previous foldables. Google hasn't confirmed any of these delays, but early availability may vary by market. Let me know in the comments below. Are you excited for any of these Pixel 10 launches? Google has redesigned NotebookLM Studio with a cleaner interface and new tools to make organizing research easier. The update introduces pinned notes, a streamlined sidebar, and improved visual mind gaps that helps users see connections between ideas. NotebookLM Studio also now supports multi-document chat, letting users ask questions across several sources at once, and it also offers customizable export formats for sharing research. The redesign focuses on faster navigation and further collaboration for students, journalists, and researchers. The new interface is rolling out now to all NotebookLM Studio users. NASA and Google have teamed up to launch an AI medical assistant for astronauts designed to provide real-time health support during deep space missions. The system can analyze medical data, guide treatments, and even assist with emergency procedures when communication with Earth is delayed. Powered by Google's advanced AI models, the assistant works offline and integrates with onboard diagnostic tools, ensuring astronauts can access critical medical guidance instantly. The technology could also have applications for remote healthcare on Earth in areas with limited access to doctors. The project is part of NASA's preparations for long-duration missions to the moon and to Mars. And I think our new best friend, T.A.R.S, from Interstellar, if you haven't watched that, go watch it, is going to become a reality sooner than we think. AI startup OpenArt, founded by former Google employees, has launched a tool that can create BrainRot videos in one click. It basically generates short form, hyper stimulating content similar to what you see on platforms of like TikTok. It does it all automatically. OpenArt says the tool is aimed at content creators and marketers who want to tap into viral formats without heavy editing work. Users can customize style, pacing, and themes, but the AI handles most of the creative process. Some critics argue that the tech could accelerate the flood of low-quality, attention-grabbing content online, while some supporters see it as a powerful time savers for engagement-focused creators. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think we need more AI slop generators? Microsoft will officially end support for Windows 10 on October 10th, 2025, meaning there will be no more free security updates or bug fixes for over 1 billion devices still running the OS. Businesses and individuals who need more time can purchase the extended security updates for up to 3 additional years, with pricing increasing annually. The program will be available for both organizations and consumers for the first time, delivered via annual subscriptions. Without ESU, Windows 10 systems will be increasingly vulnerable to security threats. Microsoft continues urging users to upgrade to Windows 11 or future Windows versions to stay supported. OpenAI had a bad week. Everybody can have a bad week, right? Even the AI overlords. Days before GPT-5's launch, OpenAI's CEO Sam Altman posted, "What have we done?" as the company urged ChatGPT-5 users to take a break after feedback that the latest model felt overwhelming and less controllable. User backlash was swift, with many asking for the return of older models. And just like that, within 24 hours, OpenAI began restoring access to previous versions alongside the upcoming GPT-5. And meanwhile, researchers have already discovered a jailbreak exploit for GPT-5 that can bypass safety filters, raising concerns about misuse and content moderation ahead of its release. The combination of all this hype and controversy and early security flaws is fueling debate over how powerful AI models should be deployed. Let me know in the comments below, have you used ChatGPT-5 yet? What are your early thoughts? Hulu will officially shut down as a standalone streaming service in the US, with its content and features fully merging into Disney Plus by the end of 2025. Disney, which now fully owns Hulu, says the move will simplify its streaming offerings while keeping Hulu's library intact, with Disney Plus under a dedicated Hulu hub. Subscribers can continue using Hulu until the transition is complete, after which their accounts will be migrated to Disney Plus. Pricing details for existing Hulu users has not been announced yet. Can you please just give us all what we've been asking for years at this point, is just take us back to cable. We had separate apps, you tried it, now you're combining them again. So let's just go back to normal ass cable. It'll end up being cheaper for everybody. Thank you. Come again. All right, everybody. That is all the news I have for this week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. And until next time, remember to stay nerdy, y'all. Peace out.